From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Paul Skeens. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. Next offering is fouled back.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
That misses.
2-2.
The count now 2-2. Got him swinging. And one gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Outside. 1-0. Sanchez batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
One ball,
cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, called strike.
1-2.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Two outs. Fly ball to right. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at PNC Park. And on the hill, Ronnie Enriquez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
O'Neal Cruz leading things off and takes a strike. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled, and he'll just eat it. That's an infield single. Here's McCutchen. Slider misses outside. Next offering is fouled back. Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. No throw, he's in there safely. Cruz into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Late swing fouled off. Cruz stands at second with no outs. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Brian Reynolds here. And there's a foul ball. Runner at second here, one gone. Tap foul at the plate. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Fouled off, he was late. Next pitch inside, and 1-1. Lifted in the air, right field, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave one, scoreless after one. Top of the second, and now for the Marlins, Liam Hicks. Skeens back to work. Line drive and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. That one misses,
that's a ball.
and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner at first. That's inside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Cruz puts it away, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And up next for Miami, Eric Wagaman. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at bat alive.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. Strikes him out with 100.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Soft contact in the air, and a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Heriberto Hernandez.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Pittsburgh, we head to the bottom of the second, and now the catcher comes up to him, Henry Davis. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And it's even up. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Pitch misses there. 2-1. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Batting sixth, left
now it's
fielder,
Alexander Canario. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner at first with no outs here. Off the mark there, and it's 2-0. In the air, left field. Sanoha makes the grab, one away.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Fastball is outside. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Second inning here, no score. There's a strike. Next offering is down low. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tags the runner. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We head on now to the top of the third. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Javier Sanoha. Not even close there. Ball one. This one in the air. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman.
And now it's the switch hitting
Edwards.
second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Struck out swinging his first time. Inside. And that is ball one. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. That one out to right. Reynolds makes the ground, and there's two down.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now Jesus Sanchez. Struck out swinging his first time. That clips the corner. And that's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and now Jared Triolo.
First baseman, Jared Triolo.
Top of the zone for a called strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And there's a ball. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Chopped left side. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift.
The shortstop, Isaiah
Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. First pitch misses. And that one fouled off. Now a blooper back behind short. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
So the batting order turns over. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Reached on an infield single his first time. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Two outs. A changeup missing. Now 2-0.
2-0. Ball.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Inside ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Now
hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
McCutchen.
So man aboard. Andrew McCutchen digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1 low.
That's down.
No, the 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And another ball. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter regardless.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Cruz on at second with 2 down. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, 2 outs. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one way outside, and it's 1-0.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Pirates strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Otto Lopez. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Lopez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 185 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. Canario gets under it, makes the catch, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Liam Hicks.
Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. 4th inning underway, no score. That one fouled off. Next one in the dirt. On the ground, out to short. On the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play.
Now batting, 3rd baseman Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Fly to center his first time. That one missing inside.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Outside low, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still no score. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And the batter
off for
now,
the Pirates,
Nick Gonzalez.
Second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
And that drops in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
1-1.
And strike 2.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. That one well upstairs. Ball 1. That's a little bit low. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder
Alexander Canario, the next Pirate to hit. Fly to left his first time. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and he's out.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
On the ground. In plenty of time to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. And we are still scoreless. Back here at PNC Park. And here's the first baseman, Eric Wagaman. Skeens back to work. Just off the inside edge.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
In the air, center field. Cruz makes the grab, 1 down.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Dane Myers now at the plate, and he's already singled in this game. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Cruz settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Heriberto Hernandez.
Now it's the DH, Heriberto Hernandez. Grounded out his first time up. That one at triple digits.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Registers the punch out and hits 101. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score.
Now pitching for Miami.
Jansen Junk on to pitch
Number
here.
26.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little
Jansen
extra in the
Junk.
tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Now here is
Leading off
Ke'Bryan
for the
Hayes.
Pirates.
He hit into a
Third
double
baseman,
play his first time up.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
And that's
Ball,
off
that's in.
the inside edge. 1-0.
You know, these Pirates looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position,
1-1.
but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And a 1-1. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. In the air out to center. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Grounded out his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And that one fouled off. Hayes on at first, nobody out. And takes low for ball 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Ryan Weathers, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Quantrill getting loose as well. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Slings to second, relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. Inside, just missed. And a slider misses down and away. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball right side. Slides for the stop. The throw. What a play. Inning over. Bucks go down quietly. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here in Pittsburgh. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sinoja. And that is out of play. And that one hammered. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. First offering, and it just misses.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The next offering misses. 2-0. Go-ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brings it in, and there's one down.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Pickoff move to second. Sanoha dives back in safely. Sanchez in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Ground ball scooped up. Ke'Bryan Hayes slinging it to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So 2 down now, and here is Otto Lopez. 0 for 2 in this one. Base hit right field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Liam Hicks.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Lopez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a foul ball. That's outside.
1-2.
Now 1-2. Two outs. Strike 3. Skeen says sit down. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
For the Pirates, center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement in the bullpen, Calvin Fauché. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Veneziano getting cranked up as well. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, and it is out of here. His 13th home run of the season, and we are all tied up. It's 1-1.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. And that's outside. And that's ball one.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field.
He was all over that one.
Now
Really
that
good swing
right
right there. You got a
fielder,
pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. That's in there. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike. Not close with that one. And a count 1-2. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. The 1-2. That one missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Gonzalez swings through it for strike one.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Fought off foul. First and second here, no outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. He's 2 for 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Now this is a rocket to left. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder
Alexander Canario, the next Pirate to hit.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
Upstairs.
Ball. That's high.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Out towards right center field. Lunges, but it gets down. McCutchen crosses the plate, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now the third baseman, Brian Hayes. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed. Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jansen Junk won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for Miami.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Cal
Number
Quantrill.
47.
Just trying to keep this one close
Cal
here,
Quantrill.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 2 outs. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Off the mark
That's a ball.
there. Ball 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. And he's out.
You're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 7th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Marlins 1. Connor Norby getting ready to hit.
Leading off for
Norby
Miami.
having a lot
Third
more success
baseman,
on the road
Connor
this
Norby.
season. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Ryan Barucki, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Nicholas warming up as well. The 1-0. Ripped, but it curls foul. Ground ball left side and foul ball. And that one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Waggaman in the box again. Takes a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one not close. Going to count 1-2. Next offering is outside. The Marlins down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now pitching
Kyle
for the
Nicholas
Pirates.
on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 66.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Dane Myers will hit next.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Nicholas, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Here comes the 0-1. That's a hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Heriberto Hernandez.
And next is the designated hitter, Heriberto Hernandez. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Canario makes the catch, and that is that. Marlins lead 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Foul ball there. That misses, and it's 1-2. Kiner-Falefa gets his lead at first with nobody out.
2-2
in the dirt. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Up the middle. Here's Edwards for 1 and 2. in time to first for the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Kutch to the dish. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Myers makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Borucki.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And at the plate for Miami, Javier Sanoja.
Javier Sanoja.
Towards first, and that's foul. Little chopper rolls foul. That one inside. Look out. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a ball and 2 strikes. That one down the line, and that's just foul. On the ground right side, Triolo takes it to the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and fouls one off. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Stays alive. And the 0-2. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jesus Sanchez, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Step off throw to first, and he dives back in safely. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Tying run at the plate. Swings through that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tying run at the plate. Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Ryan Borucki done for the night. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Dennis Santana.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Ball one, no strikes.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And misses inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Here's a 3-0. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And the tying run is on base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Liam Hicks. 1 for 3. Misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Out towards left center. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins strand a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Brian Reynolds. Quantrill back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-2's the count.
That hits the dirt, and the count is 2-2. And that's outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And they'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And now Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Ball 1 there.
Ball, that's down.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Quantrill back to work. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count.
It's been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
2 down, nobody on. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Tap back up the middle. Lopez sends it to first. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Pirates. And the score stays 3-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, Eric Wagaman. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Fouled off left side. The Pirates up by 2 here at the top of the 9th. That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just a weak fly ball this time. Gonzalez on the move. They got it for out number 2.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
So they're down to their final out. Now, Dane Myers. Outside. And that is ball 1. gets him to chase after that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The Fish down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Pirates claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.